do this, but it's just helpful for guys to understand the process is, hey, look, like, this is the most effective way, you know, that I can get somebody training is to pull up to a house where all the vehicles are home, there's a sign, or there's not a sign, there's a house that I know I'm most likely to be able to get in and show you I don't need to show you what it's like to go and, you know, talk or not talk to people, knock on a bunch of doors. I need to show you what it's like to go through the process, and I should show you what it's like to sell. So, anyways, it's just a lot better teaching atmosphere than spending, you know, especially during preseason if we're here when people are home 4 or 5 hours out of the day just walking around. I don't need to show you how to walk around. You'll learn pretty quick. But my job is to teach you when you get into a house, because that's the thing that guys struggle with. It's not that they struggle with the process of knocking on doors. It's not that they struggle with the hours of the job. It's not that they struggle with being able to go out and do the work. The biggest thing they struggle with is when they're put in a position and put on the spot, and all of a sudden it's their turn to answer, right? Rather than, because you get bailed out every time I'm in a house, because you're like, oh, what's he gonna say? You know, oh, that's a good objection. Well, Zach, you know what I mean? Like, then you almost go on the customer side where you're like, oh, well, yeah, what is he gonna say? Like, how do I overcome that objection? And you just get to see it all in real life, you know. There comes a point in time when the training books go out the window and the videos and all that kind of stuff, to where you need to be able to answer to a customer or a homeowner or a potential customer that has real concerns, real objections, right? You're not being rude. Yeah. You're just, there's literally no other way. Like, people don't have a concept when you're talking to them. It's just like everything we listen to. People hate being sold something. But they love to buy, like the person that has all those solar panels out there. I mean, they love to buy those because it's saving them money and it's generating some type of return for the customer, investment or whatever. And people love that. It's the same thing that we're doing. It's just people don't understand, and what they don't understand, they're afraid of. And what they're afraid of, they don't want to do. So it's like when you knock on the door and people are like, "I'm not interested." It's not because they're really not interested. It's because they don't understand what you're doing. They're afraid of change. And they say not interested is kind of like a default answer as to, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a default answer as to, I don't really know what you're doing, and I'm not really quite sure you're worth my time, so I'm not interested and I need to go. But I'd ask her questions that were like relevant, and she'd like kind of like bite on them, you know? She'd like, I'd buy 15 seconds per good question, but a bad question can kill it. Yeah. So either we're installing or what their existing equipment is. So all their doors, this sensor right here represents what we call a zone. So a zone, they probably told you that when it was installed, there's 15 zones or 18 zones. I don't know if they've ever explained that to you before.
3 upstairs.
So just make sure that when you document for the type of system, so most all that you'll do will be the cellular 2-way with mobile control. So that's the keypad, the 2 gig keypad with